Is he large coffee? His name is Grande Americano. His name is large coffee.
I mean, that is literally the case. But I mean, for me, I wanted to talk about this character because he does resemble this guy called Chad Gable, and you said to me categorically, it's not Chad Gable. We got a Gracias this week, which I absolutely loved on Raw, by the way. He's suplexing, fantastic in-ring work, winning with an ankle lock as well, overcoming the luchador that is Dragon Lee. Are you telling me that there's no chance that is Chad Gable?
We saw a promo video before that showed the heritage and the lineage of El Grande Americano, that showed that this guy has been tearing it up on the Gulf of America for the longest possible time ever. It shows that he is loved throughout, and the fact that you've never seen the pair of them standing together in a room until otherwise, you're never going to disprove it, man. El Grande Americano, the best luchador in pro wrestling at the minute. Chad Gable needs to take lessons from that guy.
You are the 2025 Mike Tenay, who knows all about the luchadors. I mean, it's hard to argue with that. But apparently Michael Cole did Google Grande Americano and couldn't find anything on him. Is there anything you know about that? Because have you seen him previously, being a big cruiserweight fan?
Do you know what the problem is? Half the time when you're in stadiums and stuff, you can never get mobile reception. Maybe if he tries it later when he gets home or something, he'll have a better chance. Maybe.
Do you know what, they need to get something on Netflix just to get his, a bit of his backstory,
Hey, we saw the video package. We saw those definitely not AI generated photos that looked super fantastic, and like you could see like the classic ring wear that he's developed over you. There was a photo of him as a small child walking in the streets. Do you know what I mean? In his luchador mask, tearing it up. Do you know what I mean? Building his craft, getting to where he is now, man.
It was really, really good. And now, if I may just play devil's advocate, I know it's not Chad. You've told me it's not Chad Gable. It's not Chad Gable. It really isn't. But if we want to just believe for a second that it could be Chad Gable that's had us all fooled for this whole time, that actually someone else was under the mask that was arrested when he was having the interview, and it really is him when he's wrestling. If we just can just do that for a second and just then admire how great Chad Gable is to go back into the comedy role once again in his career and actually have this luchador mask on and portray comedy in a way where fans can laugh, but then when the bell rings, is an absolute machine in the ring. He is truly like a prime Kurt Angle and unbelievable at his craft.
Who's not to say that this is Kurt Angle? There is that possible thing. Kurt Angle, former Olympian, gold medalist. Where do you think Chad Gable would have learned all these skills from? He had to go and find this luchador wrestler to teach him the ways. Kurt Angle could be El Grande Americano. He could be large coffee. If by some chance Chad Gable has pulled the wool over his eyes, which I very much doubt, it would possibly be the greatest act I've ever seen. Forget Tony Storm. Chad Gable would be L number one for me.
Number one, I like that. Numero uno would be Mr. Gable. We would be saying a thank you and a gracias if it is the performance of a lifetime. It certainly would have a Hollywood ending. Speaking of an ending, will he have a WrestleMania one-on-one match, this El Grande Americano against Rey Mysterio?
I mean, look, these two legends of lucha wrestling, do you know what I mean? We've fantasized for years about doing hair versus mask, Dom versus Ray. If Dom's going to be fighting for that IC title, who else then better to retire Rey Mysterio than El Grande Americano?
I really thought for a second that you were going to say we've been talking about the dream match for years of El Gargano against Rey Mysterio. It's a match that I wanted this week on Raw.
Look, the best secrets in wrestling are always hidden, man. And like, this guy has just quietly plied his trade throughout America, Mexico, around the world, just tearing it up by storm. He's almost like a ninja at pro wrestling. Do you know what I mean? And now it's time for El Grande Americano to shine, to take his moment, to take the stage of WrestleMania 41 and to retire Rey Mysterio.
I'm here for it. Give me what I want, in the words of Dave Bautista. Pierre says, can I say I hope we get to see El Grande Americano? Suggesting it's Chad Gable there, Pierre. You're suggesting it's Chad Gable
Maybe.
versus Rey Mysterio Mask versus Mask at WrestleMania, and maybe we have Chad Gable
Perfect.
challenging for
Perfect.
the IC title and win it. I think the Mask versus Mask would be perfect.
Get that bum-ass dad Rey Mysterio out of here. Take the mask off of him. El Grande Americano to become the next big lucha star. Forget your Dragon Lees, your Rey Phoenixes, your Pentas. El Grande Americano. Yes, please.
El Grande Americano without a mask could be quite interesting. I'd be interested.
Hey, luchadors, they always do. They protect. They cover their faces, towel over their head. They always protect them, man. Don't worry about it. It'll all be good.
Dragon Lee did that on Raw as well. So, yeah.
Exactly. It's Dragon Lee's face. It's all good.
It's all good.